Welcome into the MLB Pick Show Saturday, 12 noon Pacific time. It is August 1st. Welcome into August, guys. We got a 11 card slate on the MLB card. Went 3-3 yesterday for a little bit over a 1 unit profit. So thank you all for joining me yesterday. That was a lot of fun doing this for the first time. And back at it again today. Look to do this a lot in the future. But today, guys, don't have as many plays. Actually, just bet two personally here. We got one, the 7 o'clock Eastern slate, and then a nightcap, the degenerate special, so to speak. So we'll get after it here. I'll break down these two. And any questions, guys, throw them out here in the chat. Freddie, Mike, welcome in, guys. Let me know what you're betting and any questions you got on the MLB card. Any questions at all, happy to answer them. So we got Brendan Moss in here as well. Welcome in, buddy. First game up that I'm betting here, 963, 964, 710 Eastern start here. The New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves back at it again. Michael Wacha versus Toussaint for the Atlanta Braves. Was on the Braves yesterday, got sort of lucky, although I will say, the bullpen is part of the handicap, and it comes into a factor again here today. Wacha on the hill for the New York Mets. I think that he's back in his form that we saw from the Cardinals. His velocity is a little up here. He's got that changeup working as well, fastball, changeup, and curve going. They are getting the plus price here. His first start out at Boston, 5 innings pitched, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 4 Ks, only a 26% hard hit rate. I love that. Going up against this Boston lineup that I think is actually pretty good. The team, not so much, just because of their pitching, but that lineup, he looked pretty good in his first start. I would look for that to continue here. Toussaint, on the other hand, a high upside guy, former first-round pick. Velocity was down a little bit in his first start from last year. At Tampa Bay, he went 2.2 innings pitched, 6 earned runs, a 44% hard hit rate. So 6 earned in under 3 innings doesn't look too good. So I'm actually going to look to fade him here. And I think Wacha's the better pitcher. I'm going to stay away from the bullpens, guys. I would recommend that as well. You can still get the Mets at a plus price here, plus 102 on the first 5. I know the Braves bullpen isn't very good, or didn't look very good last night, but I do think that they still have the advantage over the Mets. So I'm going Mets in this NL East battle, 7 o'clock Eastern time, plus 102 in the first 5. I got that at Westgate here in Las Vegas. Looks like the market was a little bit ahead of me, so didn't get the best of the number as we speak, but I wouldn't be surprised if that actually goes to a minus number here before first pitch. So Mets plus 102 in the first 5. Guys, throw out any questions in the chat. I'll hit them after go over the degenerate special, the second bet on the card for Saturday's slate here. And do want to throw out profitable teams to date. We got Detroit, San Francisco. That's the Detroit Tigers, the San Francisco Giants, and the Seattle Mariners, all up over 4 units. Most profitable teams through however far we are in this MLB season. If you would have told me it's Detroit, San Francisco, and Seattle, I would have been pretty surprised. Just wanted to throw that out there, guys. It doesn't have to be, the most talented, best teams in MLB to be making the money here. All 3 of those teams up over 4 units. We're talking about one of them now. The night slate here, guys, 977, 978, 910 Eastern start on the West Coast here, 610 Pacific. Oakland at Seattle. Going back at the Mariners here, one of the most profitable teams in baseball, but actually, guys, going to go at them from a different angle. I'm going after this total. We got Mike Friars on the hill here, the Deerfield Beach High School graduate from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, coming from the right side. The A's are laying minus 142, as high as minus 150 on the road in Seattle. And they're going up against the Mariners, who are throwing Yusei Kikuchi, the 29-year-old 6-foot, 200-pounder from Morioka, Japan. Of course, he's got that funky delivery. And I believe he's the most profitable pitcher in MLB to date. He, of course, cashed that plus 310 ticket on the Houston Astros. One of the better bets I've placed in the last, really one of the better bets I've really ever placed. Whenever you cash over plus 300 underdog, that always feels nice. I will say this about him tonight. His past performance against the Oakland A's isn't as good as it was against the Houston Astros. And of course, he came over from Japan, so he only has about 2 years of collecting stats against MLB hitters. And it just, his OPS against Oakland is over 800 team OPS the A's have against them. So they have his timing a little bit more down than the Houston Astros did for whatever reason. And that's kind of keeping me off of Seattle. If you made me bet a side here, guys, I would be on the Mariners at the big plus price. But even more so, I like this total of 9.5. Yes, the Mariners are one of the most profitable teams in baseball. They're also 6-1-1 towards the over. So talking about teams going over the total, the Seattle Mariners are up there as well. I think that hits tonight. I mean, we had Mike Friars, 4 innings pitched, 4 earned runs, 0 Ks in his first start. So that's promising for the Seattle Mariners bats. But Kikuchi hasn't had very good success against this Oakland A's lineup. So I would look for them to have some success as well. I actually think there's more value going in the over of 9.5. I got that at -115 at the Westgate as well. So both bets there, guys, from the Westgate here in Las Vegas, pretty much market wide. Some of those are -120, even -125 towards the over, but -115 is pretty much market wide. You should be able to get it no matter, well, not no matter, but as long as you have multiple books, the -115 should be there for you. So in recap, guys, we got the New York Mets. Or actually, I'll hit the chat box here. If any of you guys have any questions, throw them out there, guys. Appreciate everybody coming in and joining me, whether on Twitter or YouTube. It's been fun so far. So we got Freddie in here, War Eagle buddy, Mike Campbell. Good morning to you. Brendan Moss. Yes, you read it, man. New York Mets +102 in the first 5. Nathan, appreciate you joining me, man. Yeah, Mets first 5, guys. Matt DeSaro, Mighty Ice in the house. Yes, it is cool when bad teams in MLB make some money, man. And it happens almost every year here, and we're seeing it out the gate. Detroit, San Francisco, and the Seattle Mariners all up over 4 units, the 3 most profitable teams in baseball. So it's something to kind of keep in mind here going forward, guys. Mike saying your book doesn't offer first 5s. Dang, man, that's something you should probably find, because it can be really valuable to kind of stick away from some of these bullpens. And Atlanta's bullpen wasn't very good last night either. So it's something to kind of go forward here. They use some of their arms, but still that Mets bullpen, I think something's up there. I would look to kind of stay away from them. So Derail as well. Welcome in, buddy. So guys, in recap here, going to keep this show short and sweet. It's been a fun start, but first up, 7:10 Eastern here in recaps. New York Mets at the Atlanta Braves in the East. I like the New York Mets +102 in the first 5. And in the nightcap, the Degenerate Special, 9:10 Eastern start here. Oakland at Seattle. I like the Oakland A's, or excuse me, I like the over. Oakland in Seattle over 9.5. -115 in the Degenerate Special. So guys, just a 2-play card here for Saturday's action. Oakland, Seattle over 9.5 -115, and the New York Mets +102 in the first 5. If you're tailing me, best of luck, guys. Remember to wash your hands. Be safe out there. Enjoy your Saturday, and let's cash these tickets, guys.